The poem I'm going to read is called Thank You for Saying Thank You. Now, I don't know if you're into this in Paris or in this part of Paris, but where I live on the Upper West Side of New York, we have become very polite. This is not something that everybody knows about Upper West Siders, and so we spend, when we thank somebody, quite a lot of time thanking them for saying thank you, and then thanking them for saying thank you, and then thanking them for saying thank you for saying thank you, and then thanking them for that. It often takes several hours to conclude this interaction, but we remain committed to it, and this is the title of my poem.
Réserve naturelle. Passe-moi les jumelles. C'est incroyable. C'est incroyable. Je vois bien cet oiseau en vol. Un autre arrive. C'est le couple. Je suis à contre-jour. Ils sont dans la réserve naturelle. Ce sont des puffins tridactyles, oui. Je crois que ce sont les seuls sur l'île. C'est le couple de l'année. Ils se croisent. Ah, maintenant, ils se tournent autour. Qu'est-ce qu'ils mangent? Ah, ils se posent. Il y en a un qui tire quelque chose qui est à terre. Un verre. Un petit mulot. Ah, je ne vois pas bien. Je suis gêné par les fougères. Il a quelque chose dans le bec. Mais quoi? L'autre aussi? Le premier volait plus loin, il s'envole. C'est peut-être une racine qu'il a dans le bec. Difficile à dire avec cette lumière, mais j'ai un reflet dans les jumelles. L'autre aussi s'envole et le suit. Ils volent tous les deux, très bas. Ah misère! Ils ont disparu derrière la crête, je ne les vois plus. C'est fini, il n'y a plus d'histoire.
Was it the jokes you told? Our bodies fitted one another like the links of a chain resplendent with cymbals and xylophones. Because form is the possibility of structure, you hoped there were people watching. My desire was more like a sailor's rolling gait, as if shifting my weight from one side to the other were a matter heavy with consequence. The salt reached saturation. You said wet was wet, without following the river farther than this sentence or looking at negative facts, their non-existent mouths twisted for explanation. I was not sure I had understood. I was naked enough to disappear in the shop windows. Your weight on me sank through my bones, and I didn't know where I had lost my body, as if it had no vowels, as if the construction were faulty, the mesh too coarse. When you felt a sneeze coming on and fumbled for your handkerchief, I traced down the law of sufficient reason down your spine. Your skin was delicate, like a retracted confession.
Je n'étais pas sûr d'avoir compris. J'étais assez nu pour disparaître dans les vitrines des magasins. Ton poids sur moi s'enfonçait dans mes os, et je ne savais pas où j'avais égaré mon corps, comme s'il n'avait pas de voyelles, comme si les constructions étaient défectueuses, les mailles trop grosses. Alors tu as senti venir un éternuement, et tu as cherché à tâtons ton mouchoir. Je traçais la loi de raison suffisante le long de ton épine dorsale. Ta peau était délicate, comme une confession rétractée. Tout ce qui a pu, une fois être pensé, peut être pensé de nouveau, as-tu dit. Quand je t'ai demandé si tu faisais référence aux armes nucléaires, au génie génétique ou au mariage, tu t'es dépêché de fermer la fenêtre. Je t'avais vu dans le parc balayer une peau de banane qui traînait sur la sandale de la statue de Constance Witherby et réciter, en faisant de grands gestes, un poème, une oraison funèbre. Je n'étais pas musicienne assez pour lire cette partition, surtout pas avec le vent qui secouait tes cheveux contre l'approche de l'hiver. Et pourtant, si les hirondelles avaient déjà cessé leur cercle, haut dans le bleu solide, je n'aurais plus déjà pu respirer. Odeur aiguë de la mer, des poissons se balançant dans le ressac. Et déjà nuages. Tu as dit que cela pourrait être différent si nous pouvions nous tenir en dehors de la logique. Je savais que par là tu voulais dire pieds nus.
I am looking at the page,
Yeah.
and I do not see a page. I see a screen, like un espace d'écran.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's also the idea.
Which
To
is
have the screen as a screen.
okay.
To have the page as a screen and to have an overflow of the screen into
Exactly.
the wall or onto the wall.
That's right. And therefore, I'd like to ask you, space here as representation in your poem. Space, what does it mean? Are they silences? Are they intervals? Intervals as in music, where they are weighted, timed? Or is it just a purely visual?
For me, and I know different people use the page space differently. For me, it's largely visual, but it's simply physiologically causes a pause. There's no way your eye takes a certain amount of time to get from to, and so it's going to cause a pause. Often I'm trying to use that pause to create a kind of glitch that will bring a different kind of attention to the word, and also conceptually. I think this idea of poetry bringing us right up to the brink of really what cannot be said, and through certain uses to say things in odd syntactical ways so that we would never really say, kind of extends that which can be said, but that which cannot be said, I think, must always be marked. And I think for me that's what the white space is doing. It's marking that. It's reminding us constantly of its weight. It's pressing in on the language, reminding us that actually there's a lot more that cannot be said than can be said, and that puts a certain pressure on language that I always think condenses it, rarefies it, makes it into a sturdier.
Both condensing and rarefying.
Yeah.
It's tension,
Yeah,
actually.
exactly. And because we see it on the page dispersing, but each unit is getting much more pressure around it. So that's, as I say, obviously a lot of other people would say, no, it's all about scoring, or, it is an interval in a musical sense. And for me, it's not.
Outre le couple, la maisonnée comprend une grand-mère et 2 filles. Elles vont poursuivre leurs études en Angleterre l'année prochaine. Salade de poivrons en entrée, spare ribs à l'américaine accompagnée de pommes de terre en robe des champs pour continuer, fromage, et tarte aux figues de Caron, des petites blanches connues dans la région. Tu veux devenir réalisatrice chez les Majors aux USA. Oh, nous avons décroché, nous n'allons plus rien voir, nous sommes chaque fois déçus. Bien sûr que le traitement de texte, ça change le style. Saint-Augustin avait vu Saint-Ambroise lire silencieusement. C'était un prodige. La menue monnaie de la vie, des phrases, des soirées, des fauteuils, des enfants, des redites, des fleurs. Parfois, on aimerait se coucher tout habillé dans la mort et dormir, je vous jure. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire?
So now, if I were inacquainted with the English language, I could see the shapes of the letters for themselves and say nothing. So some of these I want to read the whole poem, read the words, and some I just want to read the letters so we don't have to leap to the word and can see the letters. I want to recreate the experience that I had listening to Joseph Reed by directing your attention, if I may, to the letters which then make the words afterwards.
Pour certaines de ces diapositives, Robert lira les mots, pour d'autres, il lira simplement les lettres séparément qui constituent ces mots, et il voudrait vous faire vivre peut-être ce qu'il a vécu lui en écoutant Joseph Mouton tout à l'heure, c'est-à-dire une attention au son et aux lettres qui composent les mots sans sauter tout de suite vers le sens que ça peut produire.
The first word on top is moon.
Donc le premier mot En haut, c'est M-O-O-N,
Moon.
moon, lune.
M-O-O. The character on the right is an N or an R.
La dernière lettre à droite pourrait très bien être un R aussi.
And the second word in the colors are a bit dim, but once one adjusts, they're brighter, much brighter in the notebook and in the prints. This is an attempt to extract images from notebooks. Those are my fingers.
Donc en haut et en bas sont les doigts de Robert Grenier. Et donc ça c'est le carnet en question qui est ouvert, c'est une double page. Et c'est en 4 couleurs, donc il y a le vert en haut, le noir, le rouge et le bleu. Et les couleurs sont plus claires sur le carnet lui-même.
I didn't say that.
I didn't either.
Oh, so the second word is half. Half. Moon, half. H-A-L-F. I wish I could pronounce the L in half. 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 We can't say that in English.
Donc H-A-L-F en noir sur la deuxième ligne, demi, lune, demi.
And the third, in red, it says O-R, red, O-R, or. Moon, half, or. Moon, half, or. Oh, I see, it rhymes. Moon, half, or 1/4. This is a conceptual dilemma. Conceptual dilemma?
Alors comme vous pouvez le constater, ça rime.
If you look at the half moon, it looks like this.
Donc ça c'est la demi-lune.
The waxing half moon, the new moon growing in waxing half moon growing toward.
Donc c'est la demi-lune qui est en train petit à petit de devenir plus pleine. C'est ça? C'est ça.
But it's also called the quarter moon. But I didn't have room to write. This work is limited by the size of the notebook and.
La dernière ligne c'est 1/4, c'est le chiffre 1 et le chiffre 4 avec un trait au milieu. Et donc c'est tout ce qu'il avait la place d'écrire à cause de la taille du carnet.
Omar, you are improvising.
Take your liberties.
So it interests me that you can see the same thing physically as 1/2 or 1/4. 1/4 means you have to imagine the whole moon, you have to sort of go around behind it, and there's such a thing as the third quarter of the moon, which is, I can't do, the third quarter.
Admirer le 3/4 de lune.
It's like that. But this is the waxing first quarter, which is physically seen as half of the round.
Je suis pas sûr d'avoir compris, mais.
Et la lune, elle a deux faces. Alors la moitié qui est ça.
And also the moon tends to come in and out of focus physically, but here it's conceptually. So I'd like the idea of holding the two together, the physical view and the concept of 1/4.
Si je comprends bien, on a ensemble sur la page les deux faces de la lune. C'est ça, Pierre?
That's enough of that. Let's go on.
Ce que tu appelles la demi-lune, tu peux aussi l'appeler le quart de lune. C'est ça. Parce que tu vois que la...
Khan.
Summer lovely and now in bud summer, and art my house now. 1 and 1 my wing, summer lovely and how in bud summer, and art my house now. And 1 my wing, summer lovely and now in bud summer, and art my house now. None my wing, but my not going now, because I wasn't con, I was the boy inside the dawn, but summer at my house now. 1 and 1 my wing, and by going from the swollen Hogan house, my breath is blown, and summer at my house. And 1 my wing with my spirit horses that are white and clone, but summer at my house. And 1 my wing with those horn horses that are white shell now, but summer at my house. And 1 my wing the horses of every kind to go and draw them on, nothing but some at my house now. And 1 my wing with men of every kind to go and draw them on, nothing but summer at my house. And 1 my wing, and everything that's more won't be poor, but summer at my house. 1 my wing, because I am the boy who blesses me old, and summer at my house. And 1 my wings are lovely and now by summer, and at my house. And 1 my wings are lovely now by summer, and at my house. And 1 my wings are lovely now by summer, and at my house. My wing, but now